Stop it. I know what you're gonna say. Lothar, DRX is 6-0, they already qualified for playoffs. Why do you care about the next match against Detonation Focus Me? Well, the thing is, and the same is happening for Fnatic, because they're also undefeated in VCT EMEA. I don't think either Fnatic or DRX want to lose any matches in the entire season, not only to secure the better seed, but also because of the prestige that gives you, you know, winning just everything. Also keeping the streak, by the way. You can create some records, right, if you go undefeated for a very, very long time. So let's jump through the stats for Detonation Focus Me and see what's up with their gameplay. So as always, I prepared a report from the team that we're playing against, and this time, well, this is not looking really green, does it, right? They lost all the maps on Lotus. It's 3-0, Pell 0-3, Haven 0-3, Ascent 0-2. The only map that they won without losses is Split with 1 win, and Fracture is 1-1. So this really doesn't bode well for Detonation Focus Me when it comes to the not only map pool, but also about the performance on both attack and defense, because as you can see in the maps that I'm heavily losing, both sides struggle. So there's a big gap in game plan that they have right now. So before we're gonna jump to one of the maps, I would also like to show you that the attack speed is pretty balanced for this team. It's happening all over the map, so it doesn't matter what time of the round it is, you can always expect an execute. What is also very worth mentioning, as you can see, the kills are happening pre-planned a lot of the time, so they are not afraid of taking the early duels as an attacker. But I would like to jump first to Pearl. So let's jump to the composition that they play on Pell. They have a pretty standard Viper Harbor combo to take the early space on B long, which is very effective with the cascade of a pillar right here, and then the combo with the Sky, which allows you to be very precise with the flashes through the walls of those agents. Now, all of this is pretty standard, so you can expect very similar plays from Detonation Gaming when you compare it to other teams that are playing the same composition, but they have some differences. For example, when it comes to the attack speed, you can see there's a little bit of a spike, the actual spike as in amount of times it's being planted in the 40th second. And this is very important to notice because that's when the second cycle of the round starts. What do I mean by that? Let's, for example, say you're Sky and you're flashing at the beginning of the round at second 0. So when the barrier drops, you're flashing with the Sky and you're gonna get the Sky flash back at 40th second. And that means that the team is typically pushing when that is happening, when they get that piece of utility back, and they're just, if they're not getting a lot of kills in the pre-plant, as you can see here, they're getting a lot of them right here before the plant's happening, the kills are happening here, they are waiting for the second hit. So as a defender, you have to be more ready the moment the 40th second of the round hits. But I also found something very interesting when it comes to how they play Pearl, on the more intricate data from the actual movement during the game. We're gonna turn off the depth points, the walls and the smokes, and now we're gonna focus on the movement that is happening on the map when they attack the A site, because this is more interesting. So we're gonna now take the first, let's say 20 seconds of the round, and you can see that the movement is very specific. When I'm gonna add the smokes on the map, you're gonna see that there's always a smoke from the Viper to essentially fake the possibility that someone crosses the ramp, and then that's combined with a Sky flash through this to establish that fake push. Now after that, the Viper very rarely pushes towards the B side, but more often goes towards the mid to control this area, while the Sky, after doing the flash, immediately goes back to the A main. So now, when this execute is happening, you will be able to see that very rarely the team goes into B link. So When they go towards A, it's just a very typical art and A main split after faking at the beginning of the round the potential B push. So this is a very big tell when it comes to how Detonation Gaming approaches the A attack, because from what I remember from the VODs that I have seen, they don't really do it differently when they attack the A side in the first commitment. Sometimes when they start attacking B, but they see that the plan fails, they will go towards A by rotating through spawn. But if the first tempo play is to fake the B push, this is almost always happening, and that's a very easy thing to counter when you know that this is the protocol that they have. Specifically, very important is to understand that the Viper in the first 30 seconds of the round will be in the mid area guarding the rear of the art push. So essentially, if the defenders, in this case our DRX, would like to establish control on mid, you have to expect the Viper in those 2 points every single time. And if she's not on mid, that means that she is pushing the B side after that fake is happening. So a little bit more awareness here is gonna be very much needed when that A head is happening towards towards the A side. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of a breakdown of how Detonation Focus Me plays Pearl. And as I said, I know, not really that big of a match when it comes to the actual stakes for DRX this time, but I'm 100% certain we're gonna see DRX in full force to establish the dominance in the VCT Pacific by being undefeated. So I cannot wait for this match on Monday. I'm gonna be doing a watch party as well for this match, and we're gonna be talking about those breakdowns, those strategies that I just showed to you on those mini maps. So see you then on Monday. Bye bye.